Are you the type of person who actually wants to quit watching porn, or do you just say that you are? There is so much talk at the moment in society about identity, and that is what I want to talk to you guys about today. Do you actually want to quit watching? Hey guys, my name's Sam. I'm 24 years of age. I live in Australia, qualified paramedic who's currently a youth worker. And my story quickly, I struggled with pornography for over 11 years during my teenage and some of my young adult years, and I've realized after cleaning myself up, being 4+ years clean, that I struggled with meaning and purpose, and so that's what I want to instill in you guys in these videos. I want to start the video by painting a picture. I want you guys to imagine a big tree, and this tree has roots that are deep into the ground. You know, when the storms come and the winds start blowing, this tree is stable. It is not going anywhere. Its branches may move a little bit, but its trunk is stuck in the ground because its roots go deep down. Now I want you to imagine a leaf. When the storm comes, the winds come, this leaf gets ripped off the branch and is floating down in the wind, and it doesn't even take that much wind for this to occur. When I talk to you guys about identity today, I want you guys to refer back to this image. The tree with its roots that are deep into the ground is someone with a strong identity. When somebody tells them, hey, you're not cool, hey, you're not worth anything, you're not going to be anything in life, this person can throw out this judgment and still pursue the path that they were called to pursue. The second person, the leaf, when somebody says something, when they get tempted to watch pornography, when they get tempted to relapse in their certain addiction, they immediately fall to it and they let society dictate their path. So what is identity? I define identity as the sum of your actions and thoughts. Somebody whose thoughts and actions are in alignment is someone with a strong identity. In other words, identity is someone who you really are on the inside. If you can have thoughts at home about something and then you go out into public and act on those things, your identity is in alignment. When you are home alone and you're thinking about somebody and you're thinking kind thoughts about them, hoping the best, and then you go out in public, have coffee with them, and you're kind to them in person, your identity is somebody who is kind. Likewise, if you think you're someone who's fit, at home you're thinking to yourself, damn, I'm fit, you're looking in the mirror, and then when you go to the gym, you go for 30 seconds and you leave, or you go out to eat and you overindulge and you don't diet and your actions don't match your thoughts, that is somebody with an unstable identity. It's weak. How does this relate to quitting pornography? Because if you want to quit watching pornography, your thoughts and your actions need to align. You guys want to quit and you're thinking thoughts of, I wish I could quit, I'm worth more than this, all these thoughts. But then you guys go and relapse. Your actions don't match your words. And to bring these two into alignment, when you start thinking thoughts, that's why referring back to the mindset video, it's really important for identity to be thinking the right thoughts and then to act upon them. This stabilizes a strong identity. You're basically forming these roots that dig down into the ground. You need to forge your identity in somebody that doesn't watch porn. And so what does this look like? Someone who doesn't watch porn, if they get tempted, their thoughts are, I'm worth more than this, I don't need this in my life, I don't watch this anymore. And then their actions back this up. They don't end up watching it. So to form an identity of somebody who doesn't watch pornography, you need to think these thoughts after you're tempted and then just don't watch it. When these guys get tempted, they change their mindset to counter these thoughts, and then they pursue the actions of somebody who doesn't watch porn. They walk out of the room and go and do a gym session. They go and have a shower. They just do something else to distract them from this temptation. So how do you develop the roots that dig down deep? First, you need to establish your why. If a man's why is big enough, he can withstand any how. This will help keep you in check in times of struggle and when you're tempted. I remember when I was quitting, every time that I was tempted to relapse, I had my why on a bit of paper printed out and I would read over it. And mine was, I don't want to watch porn anymore for my future wife and family. And every single time I was being tempted, I would go and look at this, I would go and read it, read over it, and eventually my thoughts and and my actions align together to get to the point where I am today, 4+ years clean. Someone who has a strong identity that is not forged in this pornography addiction, but is forged in his pursuit of his calling and his purpose. Once you have your why sorted out, you then have to figure out how to become the type of person who doesn't watch porn anymore. Let me elaborate. Someone who doesn't watch porn is somebody who is 1, self-disciplined, and 2, has a vision for their future. If you're stuck in the cycle of watching pornography, I can guarantee that there's other areas of your life that you're lacking in. You are most likely not as fit as you could be. You most likely don't have as much money as you could have. You most likely don't have the relationships that you could have. These other areas are lacking, and so developing self-discipline in these areas is really important. And then having a vision for your future, writing out your goals, figuring out what you actually want to achieve in life. Surrounding yourself with the type of people who are moving forward in life, who are trying to achieve their goals. This is super important to developing a vision. So some practical tips to developing self-discipline. 1 is just saying no to things that aren't good for you. We overcomplicate. We try and add so much onto our lives, when if we just said no to some things, we could have more energy for the things that really matter. And the less things that are in our lives distracting us, the less things that throw us off the path. Another tip is just to start doing what you say. If you tell yourself, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m, you get a sudden urge, sudden motivation. Actually waking up at 5 o'clock. And it's not as complicated as you think. You set an alarm, you set 2 alarms, you set 3 alarms, and then you get out of bed. That's how you start developing self-discipline. You start doing it in the small areas, and then it just compounds over time. Practical steps to developing a vision is basically writing out your goals that you want to achieve, and then finding books that help you achieve those goals. For example, if your goal is to buy a house, buy some books on how to manage your money, buy books on how to save properly. If one of your goals is to get fit, start listening to podcasts that fit people have created. If you want to develop your faith, buy a Bible, start watching podcasts, start watching videos on it. Start surrounding yourself with these people, online or in person, that can help you get to where you want to go. The old saying that you are the closest of your 5 people that are around you, I argue that you're the closest version of all the people you follow on Instagram. So if you want to completely change your reality, change everyone you follow on Instagram. Start following people who have achieved what you want to achieve. This will start forging your vision for your future. One basic question is, how long do you want to keep being a leaf for? How long do you want to keep getting tempted and relapsing? How long do you want to listen to the opinions of others? How long do you want to stop chasing your dreams? When do you want to start developing an identity, a strong identity, somebody who doesn't relapse, someone who understands the value of themselves, understands the damaging effects of pornography, and puts their future self before their current self? I encourage you guys to start growing your roots. It's harder, but it's worth more. Nothing easy in life is worth having. Consistency is key too. You can say no once and then the next day relapse. It's about going the extra mile. It's about saying no today, saying no tomorrow, saying no the next day. And after a while, you build the resilience and the integrity to carry on through and not to relapse in this addiction anymore. So to recap identity, it is the sum of your thoughts and your actions. It is who you really are. The people who succeed the most in life are the ones with strong identities. They know themselves back to front. They've got a vision. They've got self-discipline. They don't let the trivial things get to them because they know where they're going. If you want to be somebody that quits porn, develop the identity of someone who doesn't want to watch porn, of someone who wants to quit, of someone who has overcome this addiction. Read books about it, listen to podcasts about it, surround yourself with people who have quit, ask for help, seek help, write out your goals, develop purpose, develop vision. As I said before, these are the roots that start digging deep into the ground, so when the temptations arise, you won't be shaken like the leaf. Hey, if you want some additional one-on-one help, if you want to develop a plan to get to where you want to be in the future, reach out to me in the Calendly link in the bio. It's a free call at the start. We'll just see where you guys are at, see where you want to be, and see if I'm a good fit to work with you guys. I'm passionate about men finding their purpose in life, because at the end of the day, if you're filling your life with these addictions to distract yourself, you don't have purpose. So I want to help you guys find this. that is a passion of mine. And so if you guys want to work with me, as I said, click on that link. Besides that, please like, share, comment, guys, if you want me to talk about something specific. Follow me on all my socials, and remember, you guys have meaning and purpose. There's a reason that you're here on earth. Peace out. Cheers.